Here, each year's depreciation is calculated on the book while depreciating the asset beginning of the year rather than the original cost. P into 1 plus I1 to the power of N1 into 1 plus I2 to the power of N2 into 1 plus I3 to the power of N3, it will move on as it is. 0.318. This is your answer. After 3 years, it will be depreciating the value. Hello dear students, a warm welcome to one and all. My name is Vibha, Mathematics faculty at Vidhyaashram Pre-University College, the Temple of Excellence, Mysuru. So in the last session, we have learned how to solve the problems on a nominal rate and effective rate of interest 5-marker, isn't it? So in this session of the chapter 8, which is nothing but the simple interest and compound interest, and again a session number 8 you are going to have. And what are the topics you are going to study under this session, dears? You are going to study here problems on varying rate of interest and also depreciation. So which type of problems you are going to study under this session is nothing but 3-marker problems. Understood? Now, what do you mean by the varying rate of interest and what is the formula, and what do you mean by depreciation and which formula we are going to use it there? Let me know now. So here we are going to have varying rate of interest. That means if it is possible that interest rate may vary during what? The period of the loan or investment. Obviously, so year-wise, the interest may vary. Whatever you are taking the amount from the bank or whatever you are going to do the investment on a business, the interest you may get vary as well as the year go on or move on, isn't it? So then P is a principal rate of interest for a period in N1 is and I1, for N2 is I2, and for N3 is I3, and so on. So therefore, interest rate for the first year will be I1, interest rate for the second year of N2 will be I2, because you are going to name the year is nothing but denoted as the letter N, and the interest you are going to denote it as either R, otherwise you are going to convert it into a decimal, means you are going to say it as I, isn't it? So N1 means the first year, what will be the rate of interest will be the I1. N2 means the second year, what will be the rate of interest will be I2. N3 will be the next year, what will be the rate of interest. Like N1, N2, N3 not depend only on 2-3 years, it may also vary from 2 year, 4 year, 6 year, like that. Okay, so and then N1, N and IN means it will be a number of constant years you are going to have. Understood? So this is how we are going to denote. The amount formula of the compound interest will be as follows. Here we are going to have varying rate of interest is possible that interest may vary during the period loan or the investment. Therefore, here we are going to have the formula will be is equals to A is equals to, this is very important, A is equals to P into 1 plus I1 to the power of N1 into 1 plus I2 to the power of N2 into 1 plus I3 to the power of N3. It will move on as it is. It depends on how many years and what will be the interest they have given. Instead of this, you can also have the formula A will be is equals to P into 1 plus R1 to the power of N1 into 1 plus R2 to the power of N2 into etc. You are going to have this one, because R rate of interest can be represented in the form of I as a fraction. That's it, dears. Either this formula or this formula you can use it in your examination, but don't miss to convert that R in a fraction. R will be in the rate of interest. Are you getting this one? Yes. Okay, dear students, we'll move on to the next is nothing but the depreciation. Depreciation all fixed assets such as machinery, building, furniture, etc. So this depreciation, it include what? It is nothing but the building, furniture, machineries gradually diminishes value. They get older and become worn to the constant use. Obviously, when you use that year by year, it will become older, isn't it? So in business, depreciation is a term used to describe this decrease in book value of an asset. So whatever you have taken this year, for example, you have first it was a basic set. So having a basic set with a person only, it was difficult that time. Now Android has come, so it has become older and it has vanished also, isn't it? So that type of gradually decreasing with the value is known as the depreciation. So here we are going to have, there are number of methods of calculating the depreciation. However, the most common method, which is also approved by income tax authority, is nothing but, this is very important, diminishing balance method. So this is what is approved by authority, known as the diminishing balance method. You are going to have it as. Here, each year's depreciation is calculated on the book while depreciating the asset beginning of the year rather than the original cost. So rather than the original cost, you are going to have what is the next year after depreciation, the cost will be. This method is also known as reducing installment method. Which method? So rather than a beginning of the year, rather than the original cost what you are going to make, it is known as the reducing installment method. Then what is the formula we are going to use behind this one? See, since the same concept is used in computation of the compound interest, the formula can be used for depreciation. However, the value decreases every year minus sign. This minus sign is used instead of a plus sign. Here you can observe here, see, A is equals to P into 1 minus I whole to the power of N. That minus sign is used for depreciation of a product. You are going to have it as, okay. So this is a formula you are going to study to compute the interest of whatever they have asked. Understood? The depreciation. So we'll be moving on to, sometimes depreciation also will be having a formula B is equals to C into, you can write it as R. B is equal to C into 1 minus R whole to the power of N. Both are same formula. Here instead of A we have taken B, instead of P we have taken C. 1 minus instead of I we have taken R, can be converted into the form of a fraction. You can write it as 1 minus R to the power of N. Understood? Yes, dear students, I think you've understood what do you mean by the varying rate of interest as well as the year moves on. And also what do you mean by the depreciation of the asset, whatever they have given, and what will be the formula. Based on this only, now we are going to solve the problems. Now let us look into the problems. They have given here 3 marker problems. What they have given? A person deposited rupees 5,000 in a bank, okay. The bank offers 6% per annum compound interest for the first year. First year means first 2 years, and 10% for the next 4 years, at 12% for the next 3 years, and 14% for the 10th year onwards. How much will get after 15 years? Okay, how much will he get after 15 years if he is going to deposit rupees 5,000 in a bank, and yearly it will be varying as the given percentage of the rate of interest. Now let me calculate here by taking P is equals to what they have given. P is equals to 5,000, isn't it? He is going to deposit. Now, what they have given, the R1 is nothing but, I can take it as I only directly. So, 6% can be converted into 6 divided by 100, which is nothing but 0.6. Okay, that is I1, I can have it as. Next, they have given I1 for how many years? For the first 2 years, means N1 will be is equals to 2 years. Are you getting this one? So next we'll be moving on to I2. I2 we can have it as, what is the number of percentage? It is nothing but 10%. We can write it as 10 divided by 100, which is nothing but 0.10. N2 will be is equal to number of years for that one is nothing but 4 years you are going to have. Next they have given it as I3. I3 they have given it as, which is nothing but the 12%, which is 12 divided by 100. You can have it as 0.12. And similarly N3 they have given it as 3 years. Next I4 they have given it as 14%, which is 14 divided by 100, which can be written as 0.14. So N4, how many years it will be having a difference from 4 to 10th? From 4 to 10th it will be having, because the even numbers, 4 to 10th it will be having 6 years. That last year will be the 10th year you are going to have it as. N4 will be is equals to 6. So here 10th year onwards they have given. This you have to remember. Onwards means we are going to minus that one. 4 minus 10, which is nothing but the 6 years you are going to have, because next to 4 years it will be what? A 12% you are going to have it as. Okay. So therefore by using the formula, what is the formula we are having? A will be is equals to P into 1 plus I1 to the power of N1 into 1 plus I2 to the power of N2 into 1 plus I3 to the power of N3 into 1 plus I4 to the power of N4, because till N4 we are going, isn't it? Therefore substituting, P is nothing but 5000 they have given as it is. 1 plus I1 they have given it as 0.6 whole to the power of N1 is 2 into 1 plus I2 is nothing but 0.10 to the power of N2 is nothing but 4 you are having. Next 1 plus I3 is nothing but you are going to have 0.12 to the power of N3 you are going to have it as 3. Again 1 plus I4 is nothing but you are going to have 0.14 to the power of N4 is nothing but 6. Now we are going to calculate this how? 5000 into 1.6 to the power squared into 1.10 to the power of 4 times, 1.12 to the power of 3, 1.14 to the power of 6. Now you are going to have, this will be is equals to, calculating, you are going to get the answer. Sorry, this will be is equals to 0.06, because you are having 6, not 60 divided by 100, which is 6 divided by 100. So therefore here also it will change. 1.06 whole squared you are going to have it as. So the answer you are going to get for this one is equal to 5000 into 1.06 whole squared is 5000 into 1.1236 into 1.10 to the power of 4. That means this will be multiplied 4 times. So the answer you are going to get for this one, 1.4641 into, this will be multiplied 3 times. This you are going to get 1.1049. Again, this will be multiplied 6 times. 1.10 is 1.4641. This you are going to get 1.4049 into, this you are going to get 6 times you are going to multiply 2.1949. Okay. So after multiplying all this, you are going to get the answer will be is equals to 25,363.70. This is the answer you are going to get. That means amount he will be getting after 15 years. Are you getting? Yes, I think you've understood this problem, how to solve. We'll move on to the next problem. 3-marker question. Samarth bought a Walkman for rupees 1,800. So principal amount will be 1,800. If it is depreciate at the rate of 15% per year, how much is it worth after 3 years? Okay. Here I am going to use the formula, either A is equals to what? P into 1 minus I to the power of N, or I'm going to use B is equals to C into 1 minus R to the power of N. Both are same. Here they have given C is nothing but he is going to bring for 1800 rupees the Walkman, and it depreciates at the rate of R is equals to 15%. So I will be is equals to, you are going to have it as 0.15. Okay, so this should be written in the form of, what is that, 0.15 only. Here you should convert that. You can write this one as like 0.15, and how much it will worth for after 3 years. That means N is equals to 3 years. So therefore I can use the formula B will be is equals to C is nothing but 1800 in 1 minus 0.15 to the power of N is nothing but 3. So let me calculate this. 1800 into 1 minus 0.15 is 0.85 whole cube. So you are going to get the depreciation means decreasing, right? B, you are going to get it as 1105.425. Therefore, after 3 years, the Walkman will be costing rupees of 1105.425. You can round off, which is nothing but 50 only, or 5 only you can round off it as, or 40 only, because 425 you are going to have it as. Okay, so this much it will cost after what, 3 years. I think you've understood this problem of a depreciation. We'll move on to the next one. Prerita bought a car of rupees 4 lakh. If it depreciates at the rate of 12% per year, how much will it be worth after 10 years? Same formula you are going to have it as C. They have given it as what? She is going to bring a car of 4 lakh rupees, correct? And then depreciate at the rate of R is equals to 12%, which can be converted into 0.12. So next you are going to have N is equals to, after 10 years, what it will be the depreciating value. So therefore, by using the formula B is equal to C into 1 minus R to the power of N, we can write it as B is equals to 4 lakh into 1 minus 0.12 to the power of N is nothing but 10 years, which will be is equal to 4 lakh into 1 minus 0.12 will be is equals to 0.88 to the power of 10. So therefore you are going to get B is equals to, after having a 10 times of 0.88, so you are going to get the answer B is equals to 1,11,400.39. So after 10 years, what is that? The depreciation of the car will be 1,11,400.39. Understood? Okay, I think you've understood this question. We'll move on to the next one. They have given Pratiksha bought a sound system of rupees 22,000. If it rate depreciates at the rate of 11% per year, what is the worth after 3 years? Same formula you are going to use. What is the formula? Same formula. Let me write what they have given. C is equal to 22,000. And then depreciate at the rate of R is equals to 11%, which can be converted as 0.11, and N they have given it as 3 years. So therefore you are going to have it as B will be is equals to C into 1 minus R to the power of N, which will be is equals to 22,000 into 1 minus R is 0.11 to the power of N is nothing but 3. So B is equals to, what is that, 22,000 into, so 1 minus 0.11, you are going to get 0.89 whole cube. So the answer you are going to get after 3 times multiplication of this and multiplying with the 22,000, 15,509.318. This is your answer. After 3 years, it will be depreciating the value for 15,509.318. Okay, when she bought for 22,000. Understood? Yes, we'll move on to the next problem. The cost of refrigerator 27,000. If differentiate at the rate of 8%, find its value after 4 years. Same formula, as you know, given C is equals to 27,000. They have given it as R is equals to 8%. So which can be 0.08. And then you are going to have N is equals to 4 years. So therefore, B is equals to C into 1 minus R to the power of N, which will be is equal to 27,000 into 1 minus R is 0.08 to the power of N is nothing but 4. So the answer you are going to get for this one, B is equals to 27,000 into 1 minus 0.08 is equals to 0.92 to the power of 4. So the answer is depreciating the value, that is 19,342.60. Okay, this is your answer. When she bought for 27,000, she will be getting depreciation after 4 years is 19,342.60. Okay. I think you've understood this problem. We'll move on to the next one. The present population of a town is 80,000. If it is depreciated at the rate of 8%, find its value after 4 years. Same formula, you are going to use it as C. They have given it as 80,000. And we know that R, they have given it as 8%, which is 0.08 you are going to have. Next, N, they have given it as 4 years. So B is equals to C into 1 minus R to the power of N, which will be is equal to 80,000 into 1 minus 0.08. So into to the power of 4, which will be is equal to 80,000 into 0.92 to the power of 4. Let me multiply this. You are going to get the answer will be is equals to B is nothing but 92,610. So this will be the rate of depreciation in the population after 4 years. Okay. I think you've understood all these problems, how to solve. This type of problems will be asked for a 3 marker. Don't forget to specify what they have given and which formula you are going to use it as. Okay. So thank you, dear students. I hope you understood this session of the problems on the depreciation as well as the varying rate of interest of the 3 marker. So in the next session, we'll be moving on to solving the 5 marker questions of this varying rate of interest as well as the depreciation problems as well as the compound interest. Okay. Thank you, dear students.